I would like to talk a little bit about how I made the selections and also how we came up with the groupings and the three main sub-themes that are, the path that we will follow when we see the exhibition. Well, first, of course, I love the theme, like awakening is a word that can have so many meanings and so different interpretations that is always interesting to see how artists respond to those kind of things. Like it's not fixed, it's not something that everybody's going to submit the same kind of work. It's a little wider, and that I like because it's interesting to then see what is it that the artists are going to be submitting, right? We had, I think, a very, very interesting diversity of media, materials, formats, sizes, and of course that's more difficult to see virtual, but still is interesting to see like the diversity of all the creative processes from the different artists. So for me, I started, I always try to make connections within the works in an exhibition, because I feel like maybe for artists is easier to understand an art exhibition, but in general, for the general public, it's easier if you give them like a path. So that's why I always try to find that path to then make it a little bit more cohesive. So that was the idea of these three groupings. For example, well, yeah, I started noticing like, okay, there are some works that had to do with nature, other works that have to do with more of more like news or the events that happening in the world, and some others that were more related to more like inner processes. So that's how then we came up with the three sub-themes. The first one is awakening through nature, and I think this is, of course, it responds, I think, to our current situation, because a lot of people, especially at the beginning of the pandemic, were very much kind of, inside. We were valuing so much to be outdoors. It was something that a lot of people needed to do to kind of cope with the pandemic, with living in quarantine. But also in general, I think connecting to nature is one of the ways that a lot of people find that made them aware of not only what's going on in the world, but also what's going on within yourself. So it's definitely something that is totally connected with the exhibition theme. Then the second sub-theme was awakening to new realities. And I feel that this is very relevant. It was relevant during the pandemic. It is still relevant because, just yesterday we awoke to new realities. But it is interesting to see how artists face those new realities. And the pieces in this group are related, some of them to the pandemic, but others to like the Me Too movement, and others are also, or at least to me, related to more like personal processes. So it is I think it's an interesting grouping. And then the final one is inner awakening, which is more about, definitely more like a personal search, more what you then find within yourself, that you can then feel like that's an awakening for you. So those are the works that made me feel of this kind of situations. And I think that's pretty much how the exhibition is divided into these three sub-themes. In general, again, I enjoyed very much all the submissions that were received, and it is an honor for me to have been the juror for this exhibition. Thank you so much. third place belongs to Awakening by Janet Ruffin. And I just want to say about this piece that, well, I found it very intriguing since the first image I saw. It reminded me of surrealist collages. And I like how it's full of symbolism. It has like the eye in the center and then like the triangle kind of pyramid shape and the nails. So I found that the complexity of this piece and the elements, the composition are some of the reasons why I feel this piece is so strong. Also the use of an eye, which sometimes is thought of the mirror of one's soul, was a very effective way to connect with the theme of the exhibition from more of an internal point of view. So, well, congratulations to Janet. This is a wonderful piece. Move on to the second place, which belongs to Awake to the Light by Rona Lesser. I found this piece very beautiful. I love the combination of watercolor and charcoal. I feel like that gives a lot of texture and, hold on, I'm in the middle. Thank you, sorry, my son is here. So, okay, going back to what I love about this piece is, I love how the woman is in charcoal that gives like strength, but it's also very soft, the background, but I love how she's looking towards the light. I think technically it's a very strong piece. And I like that contrast of the figure using charcoal and the rest using watercolor. I think that combination of materials also emphasize the theme. So congratulations, Ben. And then the first place belongs to Hidden Emerge by Paula Hammond. I found this piece really to be a fantastic piece. It's technically very strong. I love the contrast of the dark, the areas and the light. I mean, what is very, very light. I love the hand. It's very, very strong. It immediately brings your attention to the hand, and also the texture of the fabric is incredible. I find that these elements are emphasize the theme as well, because the use of mystery, I feel, is what really kind of makes you think about what kind of awakening is this? What is she thinking? What is she hiding from, or what is she emerging from? So it's a very, very interesting piece. Congratulations, I love it.
Here, thank you.
It's absolutely stunning.
Thank you.
It is. I love it.
Honored to be in with all these other beautiful pieces, so I'm very grateful.
And I think, well, now we will end at least the prizes section with the honorable mention for the piece that best exemplifies the theme, and that goes to Heroes Now by Debbie Gibbs. That this is a piece that definitely belongs to the Awakening to New Reality section. And I love how it really exemplifies the theme very powerfully. I love the use of black and white and color to emphasize the theme. And definitely the Me Too movement has been an awakening in many ways, in many fields. There is a before and after this movement, and I really think it really deserves to be the theme award.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Debbie.
Thank